What a chav wagon, look at it. Hello and welcome to the next episode in my BeamNG Hot Lap series. And, well, this is probably one of the dullest looking cars that we've driven so far in this series. This is the Ibishu Covet 1.5DX manual, and it's the very base model of this car. It's got 79 brake horsepower. There's two other variations obviously coming up after this one, and they're a bit more exciting. One of them's quite a funky looking car, the other one's just an absolute mental bit of kit. So we're going to get going in this car without further ado and see what it's got at the moment. Just to give you a bit of context, I've got my timing sheet over to my side just so I know what's what. The slowest car so far in the entry-level cars, as I'm calling them now, is the Autobello Piccolina from last episode, 110B. That did a 137.9. The fastest in these entry-level cars has been the ETK 800 series BMW. That did a 118.0. So that's the time that we're aiming to beat here. But that BMW had double the brake horsepower of this thing. So we'll see what it can do. Doesn't have traction control for me to play with. And it doesn't really have any power at all. So it's going to be about carrying momentum, I think, round here. The Ibishu 200X base did a 122.5. Wow, this does not turn at all. Right, we'll have to use this as a sighting lap then to get used to how this terrible car behaves. Look at the understeer. It is in fact the first front-wheel drive car we've got to in this series. So considering we're doing a lot of road cars, it's quite surprising. Turn, you bag of... Didn't swear for once, I'm being a good boy. Look at the understeer. Horrendous. That drop in revs from one gear to the other, that is going way wide, and oh, I thought we might have avoided the tyres, but no. Back to the start. This is going to be a bit harder than I thought, this one. It's just... Such a drop in revs. It's not made for hot lapping, is it, this car? Right, so we need to brake a lot more. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Don't lock up there, you're barely braking, you piece of shit. We're just going to have to use all of the lock in the world. Let's get this 79 brake horsepower piece of rubbish around. I'm trying. Short amount of time spent in third gear as possible, please, and a couple of cones with it. Actually, like, gained a bit of grip around there then. Still in second gear. The understeer pulls it wide. It's slower than the Ibishu 200 BX. Second slowest time overall, 126.603. And that deserves a chuck into the barriers. There it goes. Rubbish. Rubbish machine. Let's go in a bit more of an exciting one. Now this is the Ibishu Covet ZXi Limited Edition. This is a much quicker car. I'll say much quicker. It's 113 brake horsepower, but it's a bit more set up. It's a bit more stanced, and hopefully the handling is going to be a bit better on this one, because that last one was absolutely terrible on the base model. It's got a nice sort of red flare to the dashboard as well, which I quite like, but that's not going to make it faster. So let's see what we can do here. Fastest mid-range car that we've had so far is the Ibishu 200 BX street tuned, which did a 115.4. There's a bit of sort of torque steer coming from this, which is nice. It wasn't too bad around there. Let's see what it does on the brakes into here. Bit of a lock-up, but we didn't need to be in second. That was made very apparent. Although it felt a bit slow through there. Through the left, through the right. Bit of grass. That's not going to help anyone. What do you want, Beth? Beth's just come in and started staring at me through the door. It's a good thing this car's cones. That was maybe a bit too much lock to the left. To the right, to the left. Try and straighten it up into the last corner. Understeer, understeer. But the power helps it round there. 1:15.4 was the time of the 200BX, so it's not going to beat that. 1:20.4, that puts it 8th. It'll say 9th on there, but some cars are going to have done 2 laps or more. Not good enough. Can I save that? No, because I'm in 4th gear. Right then, I told you one of these is mental. We're going to go to the last version of this car, which I think you're all going to enjoy quite a lot. Now, interestingly, after what I just said there about that Ibishu Covet, the second version, that's the slowest mid-range car we've had so far, actually. It was slower even than the Autobello Piccolina from the previous episode, the 150 Corsa. This won't be. This is the Ibishu Covet Track Edition. This has got 271 brake horsepower. It's still front-wheel drive, so we're going to get a lot of torque steer. Torque steer. But rev's nice and high. It's turbocharged, so when the turbo kicks in, it goes absolutely bonkers. And you will see just what I mean. Look at that. It's excellent. Very, very fast. See, now what I like about this track is it's not a power circuit at all. So some of the cars like this that have got 270 brake may go up against some of the cars which are going to have more than 4 times the power later on in the series. Sorry, just concentrating. The understeer on the throttle is biblical. I don't think it's going to beat the fastest time we've had around here so far, especially with curbs like that. No, it's not. I can do better than that. Fastest is the Ibishu track. I just don't want it to put a time on the board, which is why I'm stopping now. 106.531 is the fastest time that we've got so far. Don't know why I'm reaching over there, because I could just do it on my wheel. Let's give that another go. Look at the torque steer there. Let's just pull in my hand. I'm letting go. It's absolutely mad, this car. It's great. Because it's front wheel drive and it's so planted on the rear, it just goes round corners. Oh, we didn't need... Oh, put it in gear. That was neutral. That was not good. Nice, that's better. 106.5 is the time to beat. 106.5. Bit of brakes into there. Oh, it's not beating a 106.5, but it's going to be quick. It's second fastest that we've had. Beats the 109.1 by the TT Sport Plus version of the ETK 500 series. I wonder if this works. Maybe? It does. There you go. That's how we can do it without clicking on the screen. But that was the Ibishu Covet What a car. What a chav wagon, look at it. Excellent stuff. So I hope you enjoyed that one. 3 more times on the board. Our second fastest car around this circuit so far. Next time round we're going in one of the newest cars to come to BeamNG, and it is a very exciting bit of kit. And it's a bit of a special one next time round because we're not doing 3 variations. We've got 4 because I couldn't decide which are the top ones to do. So we've got 2 very quick cars that will probably beat the Ibishu 200BX to the top of this board and beat that 1065. But you'll have to tune in next time to see that one. So I'll see you there.